What is up, everyone? So I haven't posted in a few days, which of course you guys know I hate missing videos. I love getting the content out there, and I just like keeping you guys entertained. But the last few days, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. They've been kicking my ass, life kicking my ass. But we're working through it, and we'll get to work once again very shortly. But last minute change of plans for today, and we're actually gonna run and pick up a hood for the S15. I actually found an OEM hood for this thing. It happens to be pretty far away, but I really want the hood for this weekend, and so we're gonna take the drive down. It's all the way in New Jersey, and it's already super late. But I figured to make it worthwhile to get the most out of the video, I figured we'd give a quick shop update before doing so. I was actually suggested the idea by quite a few people, especially in the last couple of videos, just because there's a lot of cars that we haven't talked about in a while, and there's just been a lot going on in general. So I'm not gonna do any elaborate editing and stuff like that. We're just gonna talk through it and then go from there. So you guys know we have the two Zs. Red Z, she's always doing great. It actually blew an exhaust gasket, so I'm just being lazy and I gotta get it on the lift, and it's just a pain in the ass. So that's the only thing wrong with the Red Z right now. Besides that, she's golden. Do I have plans for it? Eh, she's great. And then the Black Z, of course, you guys know we got it on the dyno again after I made a full new wire harness, put on the link. Everything was fine. We figured out that the turbo was actually shut up. We found out the turbo was the weak point of the engine, and which was causing it to make not enough power. So this thing needs a new turbo. So I'm waiting to honestly just pull the trigger on buying a brand new turbo. They're super expensive. The car runs and drives and it's really fun, but the turbo is the one thing it's missing to give it that power band that it really deserves, and it'll really make the car that much more fun. And then we have the E36. As you guys saw, it's been sitting with a tarp over it ever since it had the mishap on the dyno. You guys remember, because you watched the video, because you guys are awesome. We boosted the S50. We got greedy on the dyno with power and ended up blowing a Ringland around 480 horsepower, I think it was, or 460. I don't know, it was a lot for pump gas. Pushed our luck, and unfortunately, boom. It was during the time that we were trying to finish up Masanda. I was super stressed out, super low on funds, and we decided just to let it sit in the meantime until we can recuperate from the Sonda, and well, things happen and it's still sitting there. To be honest, we've just had so much going on. I've been scared to kind of have another car apart with all the parts scattered on the shop. To be honest, I love this car so freaking much, and I was actually really excited to have it boosted and clean and everything because, well, it's a dope ass car. But I don't know the interest that you guys have in it. I'd love to start taking it apart and, like, you know, getting it back together, getting a built motor in there. But let me know if you guys want to see that content or not, or if it's just something I should just do on the side to get it kind of over with. So, and then the cherry hatch. As you guys know, the cherry hatch, this thing is my little piece together project that kind of just fell in my lap, right? We bought like 4 240s at once. We ended up taking all the best pieces from them, putting it on one, selling everything else, and basically getting the car with an SR in it for almost nothing. It's like the dream method of doing so, and it worked out. It was definitely not for content. It was more or less just something that just happened, and it worked out, and now we have this beautiful miscolored hatch that I just touch when I'm bored, and I've been drifting it, which I said I want it, but it's a blast. So obviously the goal is to get this thing painted eventually. The goal is to get, well, everything painted, but it's really freaking expensive. It just works. It works so well. You guys saw at the track, and if you guys have any suggestions for it, let me know. I'd really love to hear from you guys what I should do with it, if I should do anything with it at all, if I should modify in any way, if there's anything you guys would like to see, let me know, because obviously I want to keep you guys happy. And then, as I ramble on, we have the E30, which I feel like is the big one for today, right? That's the big update.
The E30 is a big update? It's a sad update.
It's a sad, well, here, I don't know. Well, here's the thing, all right. So a lot of you guys remember the E30 had an incident in March. First drift event of the season. We had someone that was on track that wasn't supposed to be there. I spun in a tandem, and it got clobbered and bent the frame really bad. So not only is this frame rail bent, it's kinked, moved, everything is moved, and the car is in pretty rough shape. It might not look on the outside because the fender's barely crunched and whatnot, but the fact that they have a metal bumper beam attached to the frame rail is what took the grunt of it. So it doesn't look that bad from the outside. I don't think I've ever been so sad in my life when that happened, and realistically the frame needs to be straightened. The side needs to be repaired, it needs to be put back together, and that might sound easy, but
it's a lot of work because
the frame is extensively damaged. It's like even Brian like looks at it and it's just like, it's not. I mean, it's not something you're going to see on camera. I mean, you'll see
just
the kink.
As an idea.
You'll see the kink right here in the frame, how it's all pushed in. And I know a lot of guys are probably going to tell me to cut it off and tube it and stuff like that, but that's not me. That's not this car. It's not the style of this car. And well, it's just one of those things that we just kind of not keep putting off, but the right stars haven't aligned for us to start working on this thing, if that makes sense, right?
This car is going to need a lot of work and a lot of love, and you want to make sure it gets all of it at once.
Yeah, and dude, I'm just still like super upset about it. This like accident like truly broke my heart. Like I hate, like, it might sound dramatic, but it really did. And a lot of guys are like, we told you not to drift it, but like I said, it's one of those things where what hurt most, it was kind of out of my circumstances, right? Like, it shouldn't have happened. It did, but it just shouldn't have. And well, it's not going anywhere. But I can't tell you when we're going to work on it, but
we will.
We're going to work on it, and trust me, I wish more than anything this car was on the road right now. We got to keep the ball rolling, right? So I've been rambling on a lot so far, but we got a couple things more to talk about. I'm trying to be efficient. So S15, I don't know what to say if this one's in motion. I've been trying really hard to source the parts I need quickly so we can really get to work on this car. I did a tune-up on it though. You know, I had a couple sensors, I did a couple fluid changes, did all the belts.
Yeah, shout out to Advance for having all the belts for this car in stock.
Yeah, Advance well, luckily they share a lot of similar parts as like the Sentra in terms of the drivetrain, so it worked out pretty well. This, we have a bunch of big stuff happening soon. We're just in that weird dead zone right now of waiting for things to come in from overseas. Then you guys know the MB Miata. Luckily it's been on the channel quite a bit lately, so I don't think I need too much of an update, but it's running great. It's registered. Steph loves it. She's obsessed with it. And now I just kind of have to like convoy it up to her house so she can have it there, and she could start really enjoying it. We just haven't had time to swap the vehicles. It's just only been like a week, right? Yeah, whatever.
She's busy.
Then these two girls right here, Nasanda. We haven't talked about it too much. It's still me just kind of taking a break from it because this, as you guys know, project just kicked my ass because it was just so much work. We had the issue at the track where it was leaning out and started to misfire. I cleaned all the fuel components, and I threw new coil packs in it and everything, and it seems good so far, but I haven't really beaten on it yet. I just haven't had the time and situation to do so, but I think we're good, right?
Fingers crossed?
Fingers crossed.
We'll find out on the 14th.
I'll give it a good day soon, but for now, she drives, right? Runs and drives. Everything's great. And then the built motor, a lot of you guys are wondering when it's gonna come in. It's just been me, honestly, procrastinating. I have no excuse for that. It's just me.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
I'll accept that one. And then the coupe. We started the roof thing like 2 weeks ago, right? So we cut the roof off in one day. That wasn't too bad. That was just a lot of holes to drill and a lot of metal to cut. But the big project actually was separating the old roof skin off of the new roof that we got. We've been putting a couple hours in here and there for the last like week or two. Pulling the skin off the other shell without damaging it was extremely difficult. Luckily, obviously, Brian's really good at what he does. You guys saw we had to destroy the old one just to get it off. We got it off. We've been doing all the rust repair on it, as you guys could see. The metal's all prepped. We did all the rust neutralization, and now it's time to primer the whole roof, throw it on, and we're good to go. So this will actually be a video very shortly. It's just been a lot of prep work on the side. And then once the roof is on, it's freaking game on. Coop's getting back on the road. So
this thing has been like when you have 3 questions for homework, but it's question 1, A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to save the big moments for you guys, and I don't want to just keep like giving you videos on, oh, de-rusting something today again. So man, I talked a lot so far, and I hope you guys got a better idea of where we are. If you guys have any questions on projects, let me know. I could try as hard as I can to answer them below, or make RJ do it. And I just want you guys to know what's going on, and I'm really trying down here, and I'm just trying to do as many fun things at once, and well, you know how it goes. So woo, I rushed because we need to get on the road. So RJ, you ready to drive 3 hours to New Jersey, pick up a hood?
Yes.
All right, let's enjoy some rush hour traffic. Well, about an hour and a half later, we're on the road. We still got 2 hours to go, but dude, we found an S15 OEM hood. It's supposed to be in perfect condition, and we're gonna be there late. It's gonna be a long night, but it's gonna be so worth it because I'm gonna have an OEM front end on the Sylvia. It's gonna literally make it into like a 30 times nicer car to me. So this isn't Australia, where you guys can go on Facebook Marketplace. 30 bucks? Huh.
No problem.
No, too much money. Let me find one for cheaper. Cheaper from Australia? Woof. You see those prices?
You think our $25 flat fee for international shipping on the web store is bad? Australia. 35 more minutes, James.
Almost. Damn. I'm excited to see the cars in here.
Me too.
Check it out.
What's up, James? How far is that drive for you?
That was like 3 hours.
How long?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Too bad. We got food in like.
So, like, is this what yours is gonna look like?
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, you'll make it look better than me. What you talking about?
What do you think, RJ? Should we go full hot boy like this?
Oh my god, I'm loving this so much.
Damn, this is so cool.
It's simple.
I gotta sneak around. Oh, there we go. Woo. Yeah. Something light. Yo, this fits a 6, like a straight 6, so well.
It does. It does.
You guys know how the 1J looks in my coupe. It's like on the radio support.
Oh yeah,
this
way
is,
up there.
and all this is an S14.
Yeah, dude, it's the exact same thing.
Exactly.
But having the rear-mounted rad saves so much space in the
True,
front.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, and it works so much better.
Look at the whole setup down here.
Yeah, KRC steering pump. Hit up Rad Dan for that stuff, because he hooks it up, and that is so much better than anything you'll ever do.
You know what I really like about this car?
What?
Can you guess? Take a guess.
Does it have black wheels?
No.
Okay.
It's on the motor.
I don't know. The hood dome.
Love them so much.
Yes.
I love them.
It's cool. But the first time, like, I drove, and the gate opened, and I just see, like, the heat coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And your vision's, like, blurred.
True.
Around it. It's weird, but it's rad.
Functional,
No.
still rad.
Style points.
That's cool. Yeah.
So we were trying to guess what color the hood might be, because everything so far has been a different color. And, well, what'd you guess, RJ?
I think my guess was red.
Okay. I think we all both, I think we gambled on the fact that it was probably going to be white, given that every S15 is white. And guess what?
It's white.
It's white. It's literally perfect, so I couldn't be happy, because this is like the big front staple of the car, right? This is like what you see the most of, and to find a mint hood is just a huge one.
Mint hood, mint fenders, mint headlights.
Mint life.
Mint life.
You could eat off this thing.
Oh, wow.
Sure beats the carbon.
Yeah.
You reach over?
Oh, barely. I can't reach it.
Okay, I got it. Oh, this guy.
Easy there.
Dude, take both of them.
Yeah?
This one might just need to be molded back. Yeah, take this one. I just want to take those other things out.
All right, we'll take these down.
Alright, let me just set this.
You got enough bubbles out there?
I crash a lot.
Oh.
Cool, so now I have four chances to crash this car.
So I got 4 laps of tandem with you.
Perfect. Aim for the bumper.
Right.
All right, well, that was very successful.
Made out better than I thought we were gonna.
Dude, honestly, it's such a relief that hood is as clean as it is, because I feel like
immaculate.
every time I go to buy a part that's mint and I don't ask for pictures first, it's never mint.
It's never mint.
But this one is truly mint, and dude, I am dying to bolt that hood on, because it's gonna literally change the entire car. So, as you can see, he's not a man of stock bumpers, so he passed on the wealth and hooked us up with some bumpers. And my rear bumper's pretty tough, my front bumper's not too bad, but we'll piece something together, and it'll give us some room for error in the future, I guess. So, successful day. I hope you guys like the update. I hope you guys are super pumped on the hood. We have a lot of parts for S15 going on very shortly, so stay tuned for that. And might just look like a hood to you guys, but that was a huge freaking victory for me. So let's get home at 2 in the morning. I'll edit this video, I'll post it, you guys will enjoy it, and we'll keep going on. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. RJ,
Have a good night.